Today we have got another cruise ship that was blown off of her moorings. AARP has a great offer for people who cruise on Holland America Cruise Line. Another cruise line celebrity is kicking up some food options with their brand new ship that it will be sailing out later this year, so I'm going to tell you all about that. This is our last day here on board the Island Princess, so I thought I would do a little bit of a recap here for you and tell you what a couple of our favorite excursions were out of the whole trip, as well as some things that we enjoyed most of all here on the trip, and one thing that I noticed that I think that they will probably be fixing once they do the dry dock. Lots more to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. Before we go any further, I would like to invite you to please subscribe to our channel. We share lots of information here, and I know that you've got lots to share with us as well. And I know that if you are going to go on a cruise or just like to talk about cruising, you're going to learn a lot being part of our Let's Go family. Also, if you appreciate these updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up, because that helps us out as well. So the Celebrity Infinity was docked in Ravenna, Italy, and if you are not familiar with the fact that Venice quit letting the big ships come into her lagoon there are a couple of different ports that they use instead. They use Ravenna and Trieste. So Ravenna is down here in reference to Venice being here, and Trieste is up. So like I said, the Celebrity Infinity was moored there, and a storm came up and blew her. She broke off her moorings there, and they say that it took 3 tugboats to very carefully, and I'm sure some excellent work from those on the bridge, to maneuver her back and keep her safe and all of the passengers on board so that nothing would happen. When a cruise ship blows off of her moorings, it is a really big deal. And so I was really grateful to hear that she wasn't damaged, that everything is okay. And if I hear more about it, I will let you know. But that just happened today, Tuesday, there in Ravenna, Italy. The next thing that we need to talk about here is AARP. AARP is offering the perk to their members that if they cruise on Holland America Line, they will give them additional onboard credit. Now, in order to do that, you can book your cruise directly with, this is what the news report says, that you can book your cruise with Holland America directly with the cruise line or with your favorite travel advisor. And if you don't have a favorite travel advisor, I would love to help you. But anyway, you can book your cruise either way, and then you can go ahead and get that extra onboard credit. It's going to range from $50 to $200. It will depend on the length of the cruise that you are going on and which kind of cabin you get for your cruise. Now, they did say that the Grand Voyages and the Grand Voyage segments are not eligible, as well as any cruises that are less than 5 days. But that covers a lot of cruises that are included, and we're going to talk about cruises a lot more. I am noticing this trend, which actually I really like, especially for people that have more time, of offering more cruises that do round trip from ports in the United States. Now, for a long time, we have seen longer ones that will leave from one port and then return to another, so some international travel is included, like required in order to be able to do that. But I love the option for those of us that live in the United States or are traveling here anyway to travel, that you can do a round trip cruise to go very far afield and see so very much and return, because not only does it take out the hassle of international travel, but it also saves money from the standpoint of a lot of international plane tickets are more expensive than they used to be. So just putting that out there. So I'm going to talk about that. I've been gathering a lot of information, so I'll talk to you about that when we get home in a couple of days. But I want you to be thinking about it, because it is opening up a lot of options, including some options to some places I don't think we ever thought we were going to go on a large cruise ship. So putting that out there. So anyway, this is great, and I'm going to learn how to get that onboard credit for anyone who books a cruise with me. I'm going to talk to AARP and see how to do that. Anyway, so I thought that was an excellent perk. So if you're a member of AARP, you might want to look for that if you're going to cruise with Holland America. Now I've got a little segue here for you. This is a side talk here. So it's some things I have been thinking about, and then I noticed it today in the swimming pool. So for lunch today, we went up to the grill, which is here on the Island Princess, you have the level with the pool. Here on this ship, it is up one level. So you just go up the stairs and then you can look over the pool area there while you're eating your food. So as I was doing that, I realized that there were a lot of children in the swimming pool, which is okay, but they took over the whole pool. In fact, another gentleman went and got in and they did not give him any room, and after a while he gave up and got out. If he went to one end, they went there. If he went to one side, they were there, right in his face. And at first I thought, well, where are the parents? Well, it turns out the parents were right there and they didn't tell them to stop hogging the whole pool and to give someone else some room to swim. So this made me think about a lot about what's going to happen as we move into Princess trying to become a more family-centric line rather than what they have historically been. They have always had, it's always a lovely thing to bring a family on a Princess cruise, but with the changes they're making in the market they're chasing, clearly we are probably going to be seeing a lot more children on board. I love children, and that's okay, but one thing that I have been thinking about a lot is they have different pools on the ship. Now on the Island Princess there are two swimming pools. You've got the outdoor big swimming pool that we were overlooking today, and then an interior, a covered swimming pool. There is not like your retreat swimming pool that on most ships that have, well, on all ships that have a retreat pool with Princess, that is an adults only swimming pool. So I've had some thoughts and I am not positive, I can't quite tell looking at the deck plans because I looked them over, if there is going to be a retreat pool on the new Sun Princess. There's a couple of pools that I can see on deck 17, and then on deck 18 there's an aft pool. So one of the things that I thought might be a really good idea is that in the future, if you're going to have a couple of swimming pools, have one that, like, during set hours, like from 1 to 3 children, that's a great time for families in the pool. From 3 to 5, that is for adults only. I don't know, just thinking of something so that everyone can have a chance to go swimming. Nobody takes over the pool all the time. I'm just throwing it out there. I thought of videoing, but I didn't want to single someone out and make them feel bad. It's just been on my mind a lot about how the whole cruise experience might be changing for those of us that enjoy going on a cruise and going swimming if we want to go swimming. And I know sometimes the pools are really full, but at the same time, yeah, there's just a lot going on, isn't there? So I'm just putting that out there. Let me hear what you all think. If you have been on cruises when this has mattered before. I do know that people have sent me emails saying that they have been on cruises before that they weren't able to swim simply because the pools were taken over by kids all the time. And that's, I want children to have fun. That's not the problem. I just think that there should be a way to balance it. So I look forward to hearing what you all think about that. Another thing that I want to talk to you about today here is some new options that are coming to Celebrity. Now, if you are new around here or missed my videos, I've been on Celebrity twice, on the Celebrity Beyond and on the Celebrity Reflection. You are going to have a different overall ship experience between sailing on their huge Edge class ships and their smaller other ships. So the Beyond was brand new when I got to go on her. Spectacularly beautiful service, oh my goodness, luxury, amazing, and the food was excellent. Whether we were eating in the buffet, whether we were eating in a main dining room, spectacular. But then when I also went on the Celebrity Reflection, the food was excellent as well. And there I ate in the Murano fine dining, which was wonderful. Highly recommend that, as well as the main dining room. I ate in the buffet, really, really good food. But we have got the new Celebrity Ascent coming out, and she'll be coming out later this year, and I am really excited to hear what everyone thinks of her. So they're going to make a few changes though. They are adding a chef's table, which will be just for 6 people on the Celebrity Ascent, which will be a very fine dining experience. They are going to have a whole vegan dinner option if you eat in Eden. That's a new thing. Then they've also got, they're going to have more whiskey tastings. They've got apparently a nice partnership going with Whistle Pig Whiskey is what it's called. So they're going to be doing more tastings with that. And then their chef that manages their whole brand and everything, Daniel Balud, his signature restaurant, Le Voyage, is going to get an overhaul. It can look even fancier, and he is going to add some new menu options there. And then one thing I really do like about Celebrity on the Edge class ships, they don't have this on the smaller ships, but on the new Edge class ones, they have like 4 different main dining rooms, and you can kind of choose which one you want to go to. You don't have to have a reservation. You don't have to go to the same one the whole time. You just choose whichever one you want to go to. And then between all 4 of them, though, they have 84 different menu items. So you've got all of these different options. You're not going to go to the same. If you go to one and you love it and want to keep eating there the whole cruise, you can do that. But it is really a lovely opportunity to mix it up a lot and try different things throughout the cruise and keep everything fresh. Alrighty, so in the Cosmopolitan restaurant, that's where you are going to be eating your new American cuisine. In the Cyprus restaurant, they are going to have Mediterranean dishes. In Normandy, you're going to find your French contemporary dishes, and then they've got the Tuscan has Italian food. Now, I also forgot to tell you, they also have a partnership with a place called Wine Selector, and they are going to be doing tastings with their wine as well. So anyway, they are just bringing more dining options and a lot more wine tasting, whiskey, all of these things, all the things to the new Celebrity Ascent. The reason that I think this is important is I think it is a really good opportunity for people who are foodies, very much want to try different kind of wine tastings. This is a lot more than you see. It's really interesting how all the different cruise ships have those, and they're all a little bit different. But I think it's a really good opportunity. I would say that if you're a foodie, I don't really know that Princess is the place for you. If that is why you're sailing, I think you should try Celebrity. So there's a hint, okay? Thought that was kind of fun. Now on Friday night, we are planning to do a live when we're home again and let you know how everything is going. We can talk about it more, we can share more experiences with you, and we can also answer your questions that you have got. So plan on that. We'll plan on 8 p.m. Eastern time for that. And if anything changes, we'll let you know in the meantime, but put it on your calendar now so that you can join us. I look forward to seeing you all there. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.